welcome back, and we're going to go for the next one is Sucker Creek Landing by, it says Metatropic, but apparently mctrees had some input as well. Who knows? I don't know if we care about collabs, but we'll give it a play anyway. Have they done manipulated teas? They have. I don't know. I'm just going to play off blues for this pin. Right, let's give it a go. I think we're all kind of a little over manipulated teas anyway. Oh, we've got autumn. I was hoping someone would do this. I mean, as it happens, all of the manipulated teas are in the same spots anyway, really. A small amount of difference. Okay. So we've gone autumnal sort of harvesty look. Some Asian city buildings, of course. We have lots of bunkers in various strings and patterns and things and stuff. We have some water, which is as expected. This is apparently I can't update the title because of the word of the course. Great. There we go. Stream info updated. That'll be why. This is Sucker Creek Landing. I assume that's the word, which is banned by Twitch for whatever reason. And it's by metatropic / mctrees. Okay, we have some water features. We have some planting stuff. Oh, I know it's a collab. I don't know who did what. My guess would be that Trees just advised on playability from his background scheduling plat, but I don't really know. Anyway, let's give this a go. All right, first hole. So, yeah, we just play down this side. Bounce in. Whee. I don't know why it's saying I'm playing that course instead on Stream Elements is way behind. I was going to play that one and then thought I would do this one so that I'm not doing two kind of newer guys in a row. But I find I repeat the same things. Wind. Killed it nicely. Really have very much comments on this hole. It was mainly just about avoiding the bunkers off the tee and then the couple of tiers. Okay, number 2. Okay, it chokes down, so we just have to just clear this one. And then the green all falls off. But... oh, and it bounces into the bunkers. I don't know if we needed to do that. Let's see what we can get out of here. The whole signs feel triggering. Okie doke. Up here. I think there's an interesting idea with the green side. We'll see how it lands and reacts. Maybe. I think if you're doing the hogs back, you don't need a bunker in the centre as well. Particularly on a par 5 where if you're laying back, you're not getting there in 2. Probably enough for the defence. Okay, towards this. I'm just going to have a little look at this. Okay, I think the planting looks a bit better here. Over the other side, it was all kind of a green and then a brown and then a green and then a brown. Like generally, you'd see them clumped together a little bit more. Okay, loads of space out this way. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Well, we are taking an interesting route here. This may not even get up in the air. Okay, we found the fairway, sort of. That should be alright, I think. Yep, that's pretty good. I hope that should be it. Lovely. I'm liking the understated environment. I think the ravines could have probably... I feel like these could have been shown off a bit better. Like dipping the land in front of them would help us see a little bit more of it. I think they're a cool concept. I just don't think they're necessarily adding all that much visually for me. Right, just over that bunker. Now hit the green and bit. Not too bad. Cool view over the rest of the course behind there. Yeah. I like the way you've gone with just like clusters of trees and then openness between. Makes sense. Okay. Onwards. I think you would want more of a layup zone than this, like shorter, a little bit further back here. I'm so tempted. Yes, you could play up to here. Yeah. I think with this wind, it becomes a lot easier. I'm assuming this was set up with some specific conditions in mind, but A, I don't know them, and B, we didn't ask people to do that, and it should kind of be able to play pretty well in all winds. My view is generally if you have to set up a course really, really specifically, then there's probably some stuff that's been missed. Yeah, I've got a couple of weeks, mercifully. Okay, 5 through 5, easy course. I think what is throwing me about the planting is it is really, really dense, but then also really, really concentrated. So it's just, you get this absence and then everything, which just feels a bit off. Okay, 156 up 22. That probably negates the wind. Let's hit stock, right? And it comes back. Happy days. I don't know if it is meant to be plat. I feel like there's enough helping slopes that I don't think it's meant to be a plat difficulty course. Yeah. Oh, should have had our 6 through 6. Oh well. So it says down 2 feet, but I think it goes down and then up. I think this one's one where it's just trying to persuade you to loft up. I don't just want to be over them. You don't have to get all the way left. I will be honest, I really dislike this because it's just going to roll us into the heavy rough all day, and it, yeah, we can do this better. You would make the bottom of the fairway flat so that if it does roll off, you've still got a chip from fairway. Especially if you're going to require me to carry a tier to get there. Yeah, this is the first bit that I would say really doesn't work. It's also another candidate for the I would drop this green 5 feet. Like, it looks, with the bunker layering, it does look quite good. Just sit it down a little bit and it'll all look better. There we go. 6 through 7. We'll take that. Yeah, when the planting does come in, these ravines are a bit of an assault on the senses, in the sense of there's a lot of colours going on, there's a lot of stuff, and then there's just not much in front of me. It just, the balance really isn't quite, well, it just really isn't there, for me at least. The hold is interesting. I like that we've got a sort of bowl in the front, kind of on the back as well. Something out there will be, oh, it's the other side to the one I meant, but okay. We do have a bowl to work with, so that's no bad thing. Oh. Stupid pitch shots. Good thing is, that skips on down. Oh, it's just not quite, neither quite short enough nor quite long enough. I get our first bogey. Saved it. We're all good. I don't dislike the planting in isolation, although I think there's probably a bit too much going on in terms of colours. But I don't think it fits the rest. Yeah. Cool with the cityscape in the background. Cool second shot. Disappointed. Can't be disappointed not to have a chip in. That's fine. I feel like the bunker strings are feeling a little overdone. Like there's all of the width and then suddenly none of the width. It's just, could almost go as far as to say as this whole course can be summed up as that, like everything then nothing, and there's not an in-between stage. Like there's some cool stuff. Come on. I think it could really use just some simpler as well. Grab. Yeah, that'll do alright. I do like the cityscape, and how we keep seeing that from different perspectives is cool. I don't like this one, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. This just, it feels heavy-handed, and like you've got this ravine and it's not. I don't get why we're not using it. Let's try playing a little short and see what happens. See you later, Gravy. I'm sure it will be fine. Pin 3, north, high winds. On the everything or nothing as well, the environment is really confusing. So we've got cypresses, we've got some autumn trees, we've got ravines. I'm struggling with the identity of the course, like both on playing and where it's supposed to be set. I think the individual holes are just fine. Does this one have manipulated tees? Yeah, it is like, and for this one, surely if you're doing this, it's because we could go either this way or this way, but the landing zone is back here, which takes out any of this as like interest. I don't get a reverse pants template, indeed. In that, one of the best golf holes of all time. That's a terrible shot. I like the big views. I just think if you'd gone simple autumn environment, that's all we really need. Yeah, and then we do have a ravine coming in, but you can't. You can kind of see it, but not really. And we've got the water. This one's awkward. Let's hit a 3 wood down the throat of it, I think. I like that we're working up between the hills. That's nice. And a welcome change. And the bunkerless green makes sense. Mm. Oh. It was right in the jaws as well. Hmm. I really don't like it. I'm sorry. Just very gimmicky. I will give it a go. I think holes where we're doing central trees, they're really difficult to do well. Like, there's a reason people don't tend to like doing them, and we don't see them very often. I like that we got a bowl at least. That does help soften the blow somewhat. Yeah, let alone the trees crossing over as well. Just, I think what would have made, yeah, what would have helped as well is like I don't really feel like if you're anywhere on this half, like anywhere between, you have to be right on the left extreme to get an angle and not have these trees in play, or right on the right hand side because of the length you've gone for. Maybe again it's the wind. I don't know. Just this one feels like it's just trying a bit too hard. Okay, waterside, long path 3. I don't think you need the water on both sides. Okay. Oh, good layout. Sensible. Mm, I like the water feature. Those are the rocks to do it. This one has a lot going on for a long hole. Again, just I think my main message would just be simplify on a lot of these. It's 230 yards, and you've tightened the channel with water on both sides, and then we've got a spine splitting it, and then we've got a little punch bowl here and this here. It's just, I would say do less. Well, that's one way to make a par. The bridge is atrocious. I didn't even look at the bridge. Okay, so this time we go down this way. See, this is simpler. This one works better. There's a very clear challenge, and I don't want any part of it. Oh, and yeah, we're going to hit the slow. Hmm. Yeah, why not? That one was terrible tempo. I felt that one. Well, at least we don't roll in. Which begs the question of why we don't roll in. But that's okay. I guess it would have looked weird with the grass and stuff. I will take that. Just a bogey on that is alright. This looks nice. Yeah, simple makes sense. I would lose this little notch in the green. The same here. I think you just everything will be better if you do. 189. Stadium aspect looks really good here. Like this is the best hole on the course by quite a distance. Nice. And we're just going to shove it out there. Somewhere up that way. Oh, way short. Okay. Want to play. Gives a big 18th. Lots of water, but bunkers feel maybe a little bit out of scale. One second. And back. Sorry about that. Okay, let's finish up. This is nice. I would have liked to have placed the green a little closer to the water, given that this is your finishing hole and everything. And like you could have gotten away with a bigger green with more around it, but maybe that's just because we've had. I don't know. Maybe I just feel numb to the bunker clusters because we've had them lots already. Looks nice though. And let's go in them. Hey! Grab. No. Come on, let's finish at 10. Would have been nice. That's too high. Miles too high. There we go. So overall, I think there's some things I did like, and just some things that I felt were, I guess, a bit overused. Like my main thing would be the concept of what you were doing and just kind of simplify everything. There was Dancing Nun is going to get a course critique, don't worry. Like there's a lot of good on there and some interesting ideas. I just think refining and not always chucking everything at it. So like in terms of planting style, in terms of whole ideas, like sometimes simple can be really effective. Like there are some holes that I really like. So for example, 16 I thought was a really simple hole, well done. Like it had a clear idea as to what it wanted to be, and it just did it. Whereas 14 and 15 were trying probably too hard to do something spectacular, and just when you do that, you tend to run into awkward problems with them, I think, or it just doesn't quite work as well as we might have wanted. I have no doubt that I played the wrong pins and tees or wins or whatever. But I think that's kind of how you test your course, and it should still be playable in all of those. It's just like you might want to set prevailing wind, things like that. Anyway, we're going to leave